So the word Ashkenaz is a real. Is there a translation for it in English?
I don't know. There's Sephardic Jews and there's Ashkenaz, and they're both from different places, and I don't know a lot about it, and I should learn more because it's my lineage on my father's side, so he thinks anyway.
So it's actually maybe a region or a tribe of that's got its own kind of. So like within the Jewish religion and culture, there are different little sets,
Yeah.
groups of people that have different like terms, like Ashkenaz, and what's the other word? Other ones you?
Sephardic Jews, and there's a girl I know who actually played in a film that my brother-in-law made called Mashallah is the name of the film, and she's a Sephardic Jew. She discovered that her mother had the Sephardic roots, and so through a kind of Jewish song she expressed those lost and refound Jewish roots. But the Ashkenaz is a different one, and it's I think it's more, maybe they're both European, but different areas. I don't know a lot about it, except that my grandfather came over from Poland, Częstochowa, and so did my great-grandmother. She came from Poland as well. They would be called Zadie for grandfather. Grandmother would be called Bubby, and great-grandmother is Elter Bubby, and their background is European, so that's where because originally Jewish people were probably mostly originated from the Middle East. So it's this European connection that brings us to the Ashkenaz. That's as best as I can explain it.
I see. So what do you think so far of the activities to promote the Ashkenaz group? It seems to be mostly music, arts, crafts, so I think some film too. What do you think? Do you think that's a good way to promote culture?
I do. I think creativity is a very important part of a culture, and music and self-expression and a way to enjoy life. There's always an emphasis on enjoying life in most cultures, but I feel it in the Jewish culture a lot. Working hard is important too, but it's this sort of fun element to Judaism, singing and music and certain kinds of dance and rituals like at weddings and bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, all that sort of thing.
Okay, so yeah, it would have been nice to be able to see a ceremony like the bar mitzvahs. I mean, I hear that, but I've never seen one. I've never attended, and it would have been nice if they brought in some of the insider type of events that are mainly for you have to be Jewish to attend it, right?
You don't have to be Jewish, but to be, when you turn 13, you're considered an adult in the Jewish culture, and so a bar mitzvah is the celebration of being 13 or coming of age, and they also have it for women or girls as well, called a bat mitzvah, and a Jewish boy is circumcised too at birth, and that's another tradition. And there's a lot of traditions in food as well, like kosher things like you don't eat shellfish, you don't eat pork, you don't eat dairy with meat, and so on and so on.
Yeah, so we tried some kosher food in one of the tents. So I guess it extends to diet, ceremonies, the arts, the language. So hopefully some of you who watch this will come next year and attend the Ashkenaz Festival. Thank you.
Thank you.